Hello, Gemini on YouTube. This is going to be a tarot update for mid-month November for Gemini, the general collective of Gemini. If you have Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising heavily in your chart, this reading is for you. You will know where it lands in your life. Please take it as it resonates and use your own free will and good judgment to make choices based on what you hear in your reading today. So let me deal your cards. I will be using a couple of different decks for you. Five. I will be using a couple of different decks, and I'll let you know which decks I've got for you as soon as I have your cards. So let me go ahead and pull these for you. If you do not know who I am, welcome to my channel. Spirit Speaks Psychic Medium Heidi. That is me, the one and only. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please feel free to click that notification bell and do so. I do have some links in the description box. If you are interested in connecting with me on a deeper level or on another platform, I do a lot of cool stuff on Facebook. I'm also on IG, TikTok, and I have private sessions, personalized tarot videos for order. They are sent to your email address, unlisted, so no one else can see them. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. So let's dive in for your mid-month November. Please take it as it resonates. Now, what is going on? This is the Nine of Wands. As you can see, this individual looks a little battered, okay? This person's having to stand their ground. Very forceful here. I see that you are having some healthy boundaries. Maybe you feel like you've got a lot on your plate and you're the one who's handling everything, okay? You're the leader in your life. And I feel like this person's kind of on guard. Maybe you're a little bit jaded, Gemini, based on what's been going on for you. So I see that you would like some changes to be made in your life. And maybe you're a little dissatisfied how you're feeling about this. Four of Cups. I'm not quite satisfied with how things are going in my life right now. Of course, in mid-November, I'm trying to direct things. I'm trying to keep my healthy boundaries. I'm trying to make sure that everything is going as planned. Maybe things are stumbling up for you. Maybe you're not quite as happy as others may perceive you. I see this here with these cards. Now, others' perspective, Two of Cups, they think everything's gravy. They think everything's going well. They think it's okay. But look at your face. Look at this face. I'm not happy with this. I'm not okay with the things that are going on. But others think it's cool. I feel like maybe others are trying to get away with things in your life, and you are not having it any longer. You're really putting your foot down because I'm not okay with this, guys. I'm not okay with this. I see this here in your cards. What is your objective? Major Arcana card number 1, the Magician. This is being the ruler of your life, okay? Making things happen the way you want them to happen. Maybe there's some dissension in the ranks. Maybe people aren't quite listening to your input. They're thinking they can be sly, get away with things. Maybe you're not being forthcoming, okay? Gemini, maybe you're not speaking up about the true dissatisfaction that you're having, and other people think it's all right. You're like, I feel like this is kind of an in your head kind of thing. Like, you know what? I'm going to make some changes. I'm definitely going to shift things around. The Magician's a good card. I'm holding the power in my hand here. I'm going to make the life that I desire. But I see that this is kind of all within yourself. Okay. You're not quite telling other people how dissatisfied you are because they think things are okay. So definitely making sure that you are speaking up about the things that you would like to happen, changes that you would like to see in your environment, whether they be in your family, in your home, different relationships that you have, or in your job or workplace, okay? It's too much for you. I see it's weighing heavily on you. You're very tired. You would like some assistance. Emotionally, you're having some trouble looking on the bright side of things because something is bringing you down. I feel like other people are happy and you're not. So what is the drawback or the holdup here? Major Arcana card number 12, the Hanged Man. Now, the Hanged Man is about waiting, okay? But you're waiting for a reason. Why are you stuck waiting? These are questions to ask yourself. How come things are like this? What can I do to change this? The Hanged Man is solitary. He's brainstorming all on his own, but he's not begrudging the waiting period because maybe things have not quite manifested yet in the way that you would like, and you're still at the drawing board here. I feel like you're guarded, Gemini. I really do. I feel like you're waiting for something, and maybe you're not even sure what that is, just for circumstances to change, okay? What are some additional factors from the Kipper deck? This card is number 7. The card is message, okay? Maybe you're waiting to hear some news. Maybe you're waiting to hear back on something. You're waiting for circumstances to change on their own. I feel like Spirit has heard you, okay? And I want you to know that good news is coming your way. You're not going to have to remain guarded for so long. You're not going to have to sit in the discomfort of dissatisfaction of your life for so long. Now, your current intentions or motives, I'm not happy. I have a lot of pretty cards. This is from my own deck. I have a lot of beautiful cards, but this one's not supposed to be beautiful. It's just, you know? What'd you think of that movie? How'd you feel about yesterday? How about tomorrow? It kind of goes with the Four of Cups here. What do you think about your current situation? It's not quite what I want it to be, but I really want it to be something different. I'm have this goal in sight, but I'm so busy with my day-to-day juggling this and that I really don't have the effort to take steps in that direction. I'm waiting for something to change. I'm hoping that something changes, but I see here that you're not quite vocalizing this, Gemini. It's very important to be honest with people in your experience that you desire to have a better life with. You need to co-create with them, because as it sits, they don't know what's wrong. They don't know what's wrong until you tell them. This might be a romantic partner that I'm talking about. It might be other family members, coworkers, but with the Two of Cups, this can be a partnership. Okay. I'm not happy. I'm pulling all the weight. I'm doing all the work. I'm spending all the money. I should be in charge of my life. It should be beautiful. You see all these flowers around here? Like, that is so different than what you're sitting in right now. In fact, you can't even see those flowers and roses, because all you can see is the bad stuff that's going on in your life because of the burdens and the weight that is on your shoulders. It's time to delegate some of this stuff to other people. It's time to really get others on board and send the message to them that, hey, man, this isn't all it could be. I have visions for the future. I have goals in sight, and we can get somewhere better than just until you speak up, Gemini. It's not going to happen. Until you speak up, it's not going to happen. But you will be able to cultivate that courage. I see this here. It's important to you. And if it's important to you, it will be important to others as well. Put the time in, write it out, write something out, a note of manifestation, the things that you want to change, the things that you want to have in your life. Stay away from the negatives, not like, I'm tired of the clutter in this house. Instead, I want a clean house, okay? Be on the positive with your manifestations. Instead of griping about what's wrong, focus on the future that you would like to bring into your now moment. I want these things in my life. I would like to have more money. I need assistance with the chores. I would love for you to pay rent so I can have more money to pay the bills, et cetera, et cetera. Focusing on what you want, focusing on the glass being half full instead of half empty, and what it would take to fill the rest of this glass up. All right. So, from the Soul's Journey lesson cards by James Von Prague, and also Wisdom of the House the Night Oracle deck I've got here. What is the situation rooted in? Fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. I feel like your resolve is definitely testing. Fear of lack, fear of non-support, fear of sharing this information, the dissatisfaction that you're having in your life, fear that that will ruin even just that. Okay, fear that people will be angry with you for speaking up, wanting to make changes, not accept your viewpoint. You are the leader of your life, Gemini. It's up to you to co-create in the way that you want and to take steps in the direction that you want your life to go. Other people will get on board or they'll get off the freaking train. All right. This is what it says here for you. And it may be a process, a waiting game. Stick to your words. Make sure you speak with intentions. Be honest with people. Be upfront with people about what's not working, but also what is working. Give those positive praises. And the one from the Wisdom of the House of Night here is number 12. Conclusion. You are the writer of your own story, okay? Visualize the end that you want to have. And I'm not saying end like death. I'm saying, like, if you want that new house, visualize that. Get everyone else on board. Say, hey, listen here, if we all chip in, or if we clean this place up, maybe we can sell it. Whatever this is for you, Gemini, work, coworkers, partnerships, anything, getting people on board with your vision, your goal, that what you would like to achieve, your objective, what you want to do. You're not doing this all on your own. I see that you kind of are, but you don't have to be. Not if you speak up and tell people what you need them to do. Not if you speak up and tell people what you want to have in your life, and they can get on board, or like I said, they can jump off the train, take the next exit, whatever it is, step out of your life in some way. I don't feel like you're afraid. Maybe you are afraid of that. Maybe you're afraid of rejection. Maybe you're afraid of being seen as a squeaky wheel. Well, I never gripe, or I never share my vulnerability with others, whatever this could be. Maybe that is your lesson, Gemini, that it is okay to be vulnerable with the people that are closest to you in order to have a better life with them, co-create with them, feel more at ease in the workplace or at home, in your relationships with other people, because as of yet, they don't know you're suffering. As long as you don't speak up about what dissatisfies you, everyone thinks it's status quo. Everyone thinks it's good, but you know in your heart of hearts that you're not truly 100% on board with this. So your final guidance on the bottom of the deck from your team is the Ace of Cups. I dare say that maybe if you speak up about this, you will have opportunities for growth in new directions that may or may not include those same old people. Okay. I want to say this. This could be a new message of incoming love into your life. I see that some of you may be in a partnership already that is extremely dissatisfying to you. And if you speak up and say, look here, I'm not happy in this partnership. Are you? Maybe they'll say, no, I'm kind of, whatever, right? I'm not happy doing all of these things. Are you? I'm not happy with the way things are going on. Are you? Bouncing them off of these people, you can have a fear of losing them, a fear of, oh no, then I'll be alone forever. But I'm telling you this, when you close one chapter, you open your life up for a whole new something else. And I see that with the message coming in for you. And the Ace of Cups is your final guidance here, following your heart, speaking what is on your heart, making sure that you're doing things that bring you joy. In this downtime that you have, it's about learning you, what you'll tolerate, what you'll accept, what you want to keep in your life, what you want to banish from your life completely. Because I can see that so far, as of yet, these are almost the same card. I'm not satisfied with things. I'm not happy with the way things are. I'm very burdened in baggage, but I'm in charge. And how come nobody listens to me? Because, hey, man, why do they have to? If things are just going to continue the way they are and you're not going to speak up about it or enforce these rules or whatever this could be, you have a fear of losing what you have, even though what you have is not exactly what you want. Gemini, sometimes we have to give up everything in a wild risk to open up something beautiful and new on the other side, following your heart. And this starts with opening your heart to new things, okay? Not the same old things that are dissatisfying you, opening your schedule to fit in things that bring you joy, going on that trip that you want to take, going shopping, getting your nails done. I don't know what makes you happy, Gemini. Listening to the kind of music that you like to listen to, watching the things on TV that you want to watch, instead of going along with the status quo or doing all the chores and then being pissed off that you're the one stuck doing all the chores. Making sure that you're having other people step in and help and delegate, like I'm talking about. These kinds of things, not speaking up, doing it all on your own, deciding like, it's better just not to say anything at all and to shoulder through this. Those drain you, deplete you, those empty your cup. So what Spirit is saying here in your mid-month November is, what do you need inside? This hanged man, this time that you're spending here in solitude or in your head about things, it's not time wasted. What is the lesson in this, God? Learning yourself, learning your strength, learning what's important to you, learning what direction you want to move in, as opposed to doing that same old day to day, keeping other people at a distance and not really letting them in, because nothing really makes you happy anymore, Gemini. When other people around you might be so happy and in love or whatever this is, well, where's my love? Where's my happiness? I'm still waiting. I want to create a life, the life that I desire. How come it's not here yet? Are you taking steps in that direction, Gemini? Are you actually taking steps in that direction? For some of you guys, new love can be coming in because you have been dissatisfied, but you have to decide to release fear about being hurt again. This story will not have the same ending if you do not do things the same way. All right. So deciding which direction you want to move and go in, and deciding, hey, man, if people want to follow me, they'll follow me. If not, they'll disappear. And that is what it is, because what I'm sitting in now is not beneficial to me. It's not beneficial to my growth, my evolution, my happiness, my heart, my soul. I feel this here with you, but something new that is coming in for you. Find that spark of joy. Take up that craft or hobby that you've set aside for a while. Decide to go out and go to bingo if that's what you want to do, Gemini, to shake the energy patterns up, because as long as you continue to go without, that tells the universe that you're fine that way. That tells the universe, Gemini doesn't need anything. They go without all the time. So let's give them more instances where they suffer and don't have what they need. Okay. Begin replenishing your needs, filling your needs. That starts with sleeping, resting when you're tired, eating when you're hungry, making sure you're hydrated, doing things that bring you joy, taking care of your body as well as your mental and emotional health, to begin to shift the tides of your life into a brand new energetic pattern that is so much better than filling this cup up. Look, almost the same. This cup is overflowing. This cup is half full, half empty. Kind of bland, kind of boring. This is the same old what you've been doing. Spirit says, aren't you this magician? Aren't you this magician of your life? We know you can make something out of nothing. So why don't you make what you want out of what you have instead? Or step in a direction to get there. Sometimes it's not going to happen right away. It takes some time to put one foot in front of the other to make that life happen that you want to have it. But I'm telling you, when you start writing your own chapters, it's going to end the way you want it to end. Okay. It's going to end up being what you want it to be. If you can overcome the fear of really speaking up about what you want in life, even being honest with yourself about that, the fear of shaking up the status quo for the sake of causing no nonsense. Well, guess what? How come everyone else gets to be happy and not you? How come everyone else gets to go play on dates or, have a good time or whatever, and you're stuck holding the bag? You're stuck tending the fence. You're stuck watching on guard and trying to make ends meet and putting this where that and robbing Peter to pay Paul. And all in the end, you're not happy anyway. You're not happy anyway. You're missing the blessings that Spirit is trying to send your way because you're too busy juggling everything else for everyone else, Gemini. I see this here, but you are the master of your castle. You are the master of your domain. You are the ruler of your life. And this message is coming to you to tell you that. Own that power. Be the magician that you are. Step out of the circumstances that are no longer satisfying for you, Gemini. The number 7 might be synchronistic for you. Maybe you're seeing a lot of 777s or this kind of thing, but 7 is the number of truth. Real, true, divine, spiritual truth. So who are you? Are you the leader of your life? Are you the director of your life? Or do you carry everyone else on your shoulders, regardless of how they treat you? Stand in your power with or without those people. Do what lights you up and brings you joy, with or without those people. They will resonate and conform into your standards, or they will go do their own thing on their go on their own way, doing their own thing, and you'll be stuck here with this full cup overflowing with, like, oh man, look at me, I'm happy, I see you gaining happiness, and other people will either be there for you or they won't. And I don't feel like it'll matter a lot to you, Gemini, because you've been so dissatisfied with this for so long. That is your message. It's not going to happen overnight. You have to make the decision, man. You have to make the decision to no longer be scared of shaking up the status quo, which is not really satisfying for you anyway, Gemini. It's okay to make changes no matter how long it's been. It's okay to make changes no matter how long it's been. If you've been in the same scenario for 10 years, 15 years, 20, 50 years, doesn't matter. It is okay to say, you know what, I'm different now and I don't like this anymore. And I want to try something new. I want to try something different. In fact, I'd love to go to poker night, or I want to take up a painting class, or I want to watch comedy on TV instead of the same old sitcoms that we always watch. These are ways in which we can shake up the energy pattern, speak up a little bit, and create more joy within ourselves, within our lives. Making sure to delegate to other people, telling them when they're stepping out of line, making sure others assume the responsibilities that they need. It is in their life path journey to learn the tools to be responsible. If you're doing it all for them, they're never going to learn how to stand on their own 2 feet, Gemini. They're going to think life's a cakewalk and that someone will always step in and take care of things. Allowing other people to take care of and handle their own stuff is crucial, because you're not going to be around to do this for them forever. You have a life of your own to live. Start living it now. Start living your life now. From your perspective, what you want to do in each moment. Segment out your days, segment out your moments, and tackle the next thing in front of you as you will with the best intentions, because I understand you don't want to hurt anybody. There's the message coming in for you, Gemini. The message is it's time to choose you in a real healthy way, not in a selfish way. It's time to turn your face away from things that don't serve you. Decide how you want to spend your time as opposed to being inundated with all kinds of other stuff that you just have to take care of. And then you lose sight of yourself. You lose sight of your own happiness. You lose sight of your heart. You lose sight of what's important to you because you're so overwhelmed with everything else that's going on in your life, in your day, or in your world. Okay? Gemini, that is your message. I thank you so much for tuning in with me for this mid-month November update. Again, if you're not subscribed to my channel, feel free to click that notification bell so you never miss another thing from me. My name is Heidi Corona, and click the little thumbs up button so that YouTube will show this video to other people who may want to view it. I thank you so much, and until the next one, I send you so much love and so much blessing. Gemini, you're going to get through this. Bye.